Hello everyone, it is I, Daryl. Hello and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone either watching this live or watching this as a video enjoy. Today we're continuing Ace Attorney, finish Wright Ace Attorney, and we should be on the final level. I know there's an extra, but I think this is the finale of this one, so we're gonna head right on in there. December 27th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyways? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. Hello, Blink. Grat! You too. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. You miss having sword fights with me in secret? Unfortunately, no one's done that before, so... Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. Judge is so ugly? No, he's not. Buy a webcam? I have one. You're not seeing my face. Not yet. I am the proprietor of the restaurant of the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. Because I don't feel like showing my camera. Simple as. If you want to see me, go find me on Twitter or something. Is this a drunk man? No, I think he's just a schizophrenic. And I, also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were at the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second, we still haven't heard who this old guy is. Objection! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Ugh. I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure yet. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. There we go, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you said? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness? Night of the murder. It was the night of the 21st, just after midnight, yup. That's not how that works. Where I was in the restaurant, where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Yep. Very well. To begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. There we go, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge your verdict now. Turn off the stream? No. Why would I do that? Yes. Mr. Wright? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Is there something wrong with the string blank? Excuse me, Mr. Von Comma? Phoenix is unhandsome? Incorrect. He is the handsome man. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. There's no Fluttershy PNG? That's crazy. I don't have that. I'm still working on getting things built. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yup. You see? Continue. As in the restaurant, right? Rent boats as usual. There, bang. Yup. And where did that bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yup. Good. Continue. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty out there. Couldn't see it clearly. But I figured there was 2 men out there, yup. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yup. At the time, that is. At the time. Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total? Yup. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Yep, yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. By your window. Yep, by my window, right outside the little window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, and he was right there in front of me. Your cat is called Raven Queen, and your white-brown cat is called Pudding? Those are some cute cat names. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. My karma. He lured me into a cross-examination so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. Better act quick or this trial's gonna be over. Me when I click save. Me when I learn save. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing the man finding of his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints off after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Asuka, yeah, hello. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Everything in this witness testimony is true. Can I read this in Spanish? No, I'm not reading that in Spanish, Cookie. No. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? I'm gonna keep objecting. Your Honor, this witness claims that the Edgeworth says, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright. In the court of law, the evidence tells all. Don't call me rude. I just can't speak Spanish. I'm monolingual. Apparently, you have yet to realize this even basic fact. If you say this testimony is a lie, show us proof. Hey, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Imagine not knowing how to speak Spanish. Yeah, I'd be like that. Did I see the Destiny content at all? I did. I haven't looked at all of it, but I've seen some stuff like the 9. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court seems no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! Say witchy stuff, please? I have now cursed you and your family. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Mile Judgeworth. Huh? The accursed will surrender to the court immediately. You said that last time. I don't want to hear that blank. To be held in the pending trial within the higher courts within the months of today's date. I think I lost. Whoa, I didn't lose. Wait! Who was that just now? Me! Huh? What? Larry! What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot! I heard it too! New hand cannon out. It's like a shotgun, but uses primary ammo. That's cool. I don't like hand cannons in that game. Who is it? It's Larry Butts. It smells like the Butts. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. He said it was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit and hear what you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. The drawing line is a bit animatic. Yeah, it's great. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us one final chance of this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He can make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Hunters can one-shot athletes really funny? Hell, what the fuck? Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure that no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. New raid is the hardest? Yeah, I heard. I also heard there's like 1,000 cheaters. Very silly. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon and flew into the lake. Alright. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? Edgeworth is etchy? Yeah. It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor in the boat in front of me. 80% of teams would be considered for cheating because they had a cheater on their team. Yeah, I did see that, like, out of, like, the 100 teams, like, 70 of them cheated. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma's only run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't let talk yet testify before to the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. The power grind is awful? I did hear that. Like, no one wants to do it past 300. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Oh yeah, it's time for trial. Again. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. I never checked Discord? No, I responded last time. I don't know what you're talking about. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Night of the murder. That night, I was out on the boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. I did see that, Donnie, yeah. So I quietly slipped into the boat shop back in the rental. Quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental boat dock shop. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. You're gonna lurk now? You have fun playing grounded. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go before, Nick. This part. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Wasn't there a boat out on the lake? Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everyone just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there's a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? Really wish you watched the testimony. Boat. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There are so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Okay. First of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went onto the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out and about such a late hour? Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what were you looking for? What the witness was searching for was a revenant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get over it with. Alright, let's see if I can press him more anywhere. Oh, that worked. Okay. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How can you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. What? Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah. You just followed me on X and repeated the audio back? Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that at your stream if you don't mind. Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listen to the radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Konya, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shady testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue his testimony? I'm gonna continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Alright, leave it to me. I wouldn't if I were any other way out of this. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to All Requests on the radio show, you see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like... But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sounds, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine this witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Larry heard. So, you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like. They're out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone. I shouldn't have said anything. So I was listening to an all-request show on radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on. Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. I'm sure. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment was clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could a radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Comba has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know we don't ask, Fine. Very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot." Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe my comment was right. I'm not sure how this helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. That one definitely says not Christmas. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you know better than that I don't scare you that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The G just said, hey, it's almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and... almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. There it is. There's the line. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when this gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order. What does this mean? Two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this one says that he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butch claiming he heard a gunshot before midnight? I'm gonna say right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Bread CG? Hello. Nice to meet you. Oh, I don't think you can hear me. Give me a second, I'm gonna let things play out. Oh, you can hear me? Oh, shit. The ads aren't playing, I guess. Nice to meet you. I hope the stream is at least somewhat enjoyable for you. I'm pretty sure I'm on the final case of Ace Attorney, the first game at least. So, it's my first time playing it, so I'm trying to finally experience it for myself. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. This case is excellent. You like watching people experience it the first time? Yeah, it's been a real doozy, though. The first part had me stumped for, like, the longest time. Like, I got, like, 2 game overs. Order, order. I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Bah! You wasted our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves that there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things? Oh, yeah, wait, this one right here. 11:50 p.m. Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing was shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time Larry claims. I gotta say, day 2 has certainly been a lot easier than day 1, that's for damn sure. Order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on the night of the lake. Exactly. If this is true, then there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 50 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Oh! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! Huh? Remember the case with Seymour Pomeroy? Huh? Yeah, of course remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn a guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right, I mean... Is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten the guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realized the truth. There can only be nothing other than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has the other men on that boat. I admit it. It is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15, but Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. What's the Pokemon noise for? Oh, shit. That's my phone. I'm getting notifications. I apologize. I didn't realize I was picking up. I will put that on vibrate. Yeah, my bad. The 2 murder... Okay, it's... We know Edgeworth is on that boat. He said that. I'm gonna go with the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Huh? What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to that lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond was called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer, then. The murderer's name? Right. It's... Phoenix? Phoenix? Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? So you're hiding here, here's this. I mean, I guess it would be at the boat shop, wouldn't it? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way, he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on a lake on a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. You know, that's actually smart. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out to the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Now, Edgeworth said that he picked it up after the gunshot, so it couldn't have been him. I'm gonna go with this one then. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanation is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. If he misses intentionally, then he wanted someone to hear. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. You know, that's just crazy enough to work, I guess. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put on Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on the Gourd Lake. I don't know. He's kind of sounding like a silly. He's kind of sounding silly right now. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go out into the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come meet the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Iana, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He hasn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Oh, he's a runner. Oh, he is a runner. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request the police department to utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Damn! You know, I should expect this, but another 3-day trial. Defendant lobby number 2. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from that At least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murderer. Y'all can't just end it off like that. What the... Okay, we're still on day 3, though. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Swoon? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling pain. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at... Butts? Butts? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Come on. You should be bowing before me, yeah. Bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped on the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Miss Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. That boat chop joke is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Well, let's spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? Before I'm sitting, Edgy seems pretty edgy. Pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know if he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough of the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry. I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen? Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money for lunch for home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with 38 still inside. Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. I didn't do it! Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us! We're not gonna play with you anymore. He shouldn't be allowed on the relay list, or on the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I owed you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I had done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I had done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Look at that guy. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting at you, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up on picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I had done it. So, I kind of took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it uses the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DO6 incident? Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he would do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know, how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just stop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why he became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Gay. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. I mean, Butts knows about him too. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except, I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well, maybe. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'll settle for who. I guess I can clean out some evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. What did we clear out? Oh, we cleared out a lot of evidence. Wow. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he'd arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted like, catching him's the last thing I'll do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Well, there's no reason to be here. Visitor's room. You look grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know that the trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney? Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a faulty thing. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyways? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to become a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright. I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That'd be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney in argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been sound of mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released to elect evidence innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and the man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know in courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. You know, they keep saying that, but I don't think it's their job to just get a guilty verdict. I'm pretty sure they're... Being a lawyer is hard. In any case, it's not impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do anything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, then you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. It's not their job, it's a matter of twisted pride. I guess you're right in that sense. Like, I guess by getting a guilty verdict, you quote-unquote won. He's right. There's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I admit. No kidding. Guess we're heading to Gourd Lake. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we all know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, no. Huh? No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go for a while. Guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Anyways, let's get going. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to open up shop. Should show for work. Well, might as well head over here. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Grossberg? Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? The days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edriff's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw, today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything else, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Let me in. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. What? Hey, it's Polly. Wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. What? Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyways. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to the Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Say, Nick. Don't people usually put up pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the pictures of fish they caught, right? Right. But don't all the fish on the wall look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? I don't think there's anything for me here to talk about. I'm just going to head to Grossberg. I feel like that is how I advance the story. Why are you still in my house? He's out. Again. When does he work anyway? No. Don't be harsh. Let's come back later. Okay, so I'm missing something. Because he would be here if I was in the correct spot. So there's something here I'm missing. Maybe I should keep examining things. The boat runner shop. Doesn't look anyone's around. Caretaker must have been running for the house, huh? Yeah, looks like it. He didn't even seem like a bad person. Examined you. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything here is cold, so he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Dog. Come on now. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, squaw. That's tomorrow! I'm busy, got a little time, trying to say prosecute the plant. The plant didn't do it. No, shut up. Charles is innocent. Charles, the office plant, is innocent. Shut your up. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here was a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Okay. 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 Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and Frank Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all in here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following his instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe, end of the court record. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't even think he came back here to trial. This bird probably has more secrets. Because it did say, don't forget the DO6 incident. I remember that. We should... Wait. Wait, can I present? I can't present anything. I feel like if I talked to that bird more, I'd get more out of it. Don't ask me why I think a bird would help me there, but he's not here. I'm gonna present this to Edgeworth. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat runner caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me. Who was that old guy, anyways? I don't know. And even an innocent defendant, you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations for the DO6 incident. Wait. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be... Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DO6 incident. The one who was found innocent. I had my suspicions that it might have been Yogi. But this game can be really funny sometimes, so I didn't say so. 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. I think now I can talk to Grossberg. No? What do you think I should do? No best. Do I do? You have no help ever. Could I go? Okay, I can't go back in there. I'm missing something, but what? There's some boats along the dock. The murder took place in this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat in the dock. There's a forest behind the bushes. Nick! The forest! There's someone in there! You're right, there's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. Okay, so there's nothing here. This, like, sure likes to cause problems, huh? Huh? I mean, everything that turned out here happened to be a lie. 40 was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edwards were all lies. I guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. Huh. Almost into that signpost. Okay, it's that one again. Trash can with no trash. At least the place is well maintained. No one's gonna sit here on a cold day like today. Well, unless they were eating a samurai dog. How would that change the temperature, I wonder? You seem troubled, Nick. No. Who? Me? This is so weird. You can't move down here because the bar is in the way. Guess Larry has to stay off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True. Leon beg. I feel like I've expended everything here. Oh! I'm stupid. I missed this. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. We're just using more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? His letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these past few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? I think the time has come to tell. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every... That is sad and unfortunate. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Yeah, you're not making this either. Oh, get out! Don't shout. Yeah, oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Ah, what are you doing? Stop breathing my air. Oh, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day or in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the past 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it this way, this may make sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal in the Deal 6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the Deal 6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about the Deal 6. Grossberg, are you finally home? Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happens, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. I see. So Edgeworth had dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly herds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of a murder, and his career as bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it is true. Well, he may have only one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Kamba's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Kamba's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect record when Ringerton in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the only one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth, the ghost. Gregory Edgeworth wasn't the one who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Hey, look at this paper. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won the innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. What do you mean by that? Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have anything who wrote this? Well, it's addressed to Yanni Yogi. They want Edward dead. So is the obvious answer just Von Karma? Could it be Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time in court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... correct, meant being for Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? I mean... Okay, so... Edgeworth's father was fighting Von Karma in court. So he's connected to the DL6 incident. But what does that have to do with getting Hammond killed? This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow will be you see, not the completion of one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage to the DL6 incident has and will never be eased. Is it this? Gregory Edgeworth. Am I not supposed to be doing this? Okay. I wasn't supposed to be doing that. I'm stupid. I gotta figure something out. Let me continue talking to him. Let me see if I can get everything out of him. She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Huh? Sorry about what? I think I'll show you out of this one. Polly. You have no help. Huh. I'm missing something, but what? Ah, okay. That's what I'm missing. If it was truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he should know the truth. He would know that Buzz Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I think. He'll press the point till the court finds Mr. Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That's what I do not know. And I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his own son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth had dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. What kind of vacation is months long? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's ever been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he ever took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What should we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up a deal 6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to deal 6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just want to believe in Edward's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth himself, his father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I can go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg? Thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Can I go back in the police court now? Can I go back in, please? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Dr. Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We wonder if we can check out the records room again? Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering in there. But, I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyways. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Nick, let's hurry! What is he doing in there? Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. This cabinet is where they keep evidence for the current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, and others are question marks. Most of it's just a random junk. Nick, what do you think of what this clothespin is for? Don't touch that. It's evidence. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Here are the files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports. These are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard for police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. Oh, it's right here. Huh? One of the drawers is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Ah, oh my god, don't look at me like that. Von Karma! You... How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Ahem, I beg your pardon, you see. I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. That's... kind of fucked. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. What's up? Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt upload your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles will tell the court tomorrow. You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the 06 tomorrow in court tomorrow. This seems like a bad idea. I'ma do it. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him being called that by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense usually— oh my god, that— See the tasteless? Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you— Nick, run! Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Maya! Out of my way. Oh! Well, we've been shocked. Zap indeed. These, you know, I knew showing him the letter was a bad idea. Didn't think we'd get tased for it. The letter's gone, of course, and he took the deal 6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Is she unconscious? Maya, open your eyes. Maya! Oh, she's awake. The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. If you're ever charged up like that, all you gotta do is touch some stone. I mean, yeah. You're not wrong, but like, I guess I gotta go outside first. I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. Works for static too? I didn't know that. I should have known that? I didn't. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or as a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woke up at all. That is so self-deprecating. Maya! There has to be someone who can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Hmm? Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL 6 incidents, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth? I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. I'm curious how that bullet is going to take place for this, but yeah, I'll save. Oh wow, it's already 5:40. That's crazy. December 28th, 9:51, District Court, lobby number 2. Hey, look, it's the safe's number. 1228. This is it, Judgment Day. You know, the only reason I even make a note of 1228 being a code is because me and my friend use our birthdays as codes for games. You know, today things are finally going to be settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock wasn't enough for my running with the stun gun yesterday. I don't think Maya touched stone like you said. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Hope on Kama doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! That is 3 for 3, holy shit. How's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. That's Gumshoe's morning coffee? Yeah, that woke him up alright. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock, on the way in, I feel pretty good. Oh, yeah, that was his coffee, alright. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. I'm going to prove it. Ugh. It's always... Does court always take at 10 a.m.? Is that something in real life, too? Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Alright. Very well. We have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution to submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence every little thing he says. Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop's caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness to the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost his memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, begin your testimony. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about yesterday leaving like I did, but I wasn't running away for nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured it got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm gonna prove it. Polly. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see? Gourmand. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from the France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, have some of your senses. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or, maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old cogger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold the grudge, it's impossible. I had to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until this trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or a lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying that you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yenny Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yenny Yogi! From the DL6 incident! I figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yenny Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove that it? How can you prove it? He's Yenny Yogi. It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take a look at this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yenny Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working there with stuff. Yup. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. What will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided. No. No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify there is no one who can testify as to who this is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Are we actually about to cross-examine the fucking parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor! Bring me up that parrot! Take Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's parrot. Order! What do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. My karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Dog, if you are examining a parrot, you have lost the plot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please don't testify for us. Hello, squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, beginning cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Well, we were told not to forget, and we were told, I forget what the code word was like. Are we forgetting something? Okay. Witness. Can't just say hello and just get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Oh! Just like that, okay. Have we forgotten something? So I recall 2 days ago. Don't forget deal 6. That will prove the caretaker system to deal 6. Polly, have you forgotten something? Hello? Oh. That's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't retrain the parrot, could he? Did he train not to respond when asked if we've forgotten anything? You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to a parrot. Maybe I'll try to get her the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe in the chat? 12228! 1228! My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker. It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Oh, I still have it! Take that! The Deal 6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright. Where in this file is something related to the number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the Deal 6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the Deal 6 incident for a number for a safe, Your Honor. That's important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Objection. Bah! That is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card, What? I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This still nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We will need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, what's your name? Polly, Mr. Wright. I think we've established the parent's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? I don't think so. But let's go with it. Yes, it does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen. We're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Oh! Oh! He named the parrot after his wife? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? It's on the victim data page. Oh. Oopsie. Wrong one. So it's suspect data. I'm stupid. My bad. Wrong one. It's on the suspect data page. This page has information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named the parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she names Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old! Oh, she's only 7 years old! That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, there is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Welcome back, witness. Tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No. It's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff for this very court. Order. Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me he would make me innocent and get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have damn brain damage. I was innocent, really. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial. But I lost everything. Huh? Let's snooze that ad. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a little, and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not on liberty to speak of that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyways, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma. Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay! We did it, guys! Woo! We won! Woo! Yeah! That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. Oh, what do I do? The judgment's already been passed. I object to Edward's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That'd be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Edgeworth, no. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? Father died? From the distance shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me, Your Honor. I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6. The statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me. Order. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations ran up today. I'm not really sure how to deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We tried this man for the crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Oh man, 2 trials in one day. That's crazy. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But, this is the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. Just getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Huh? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I'd like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do the cross-examine him. The statute of limitations on DL6 incident runs today. Those unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Well, Miles Edgeworth, take the stand. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please. Please. After today, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell to my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yana Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream for as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony that clearly evidence. I pressed the back, so now. Hmm. Ooh! The murder weapon was fired twice! Victim data. Okay, cool.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of it. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, unfortunately, Your Honor, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. What page contradicts Miles Edwards' testimony? Look at the victim data in this file. It says, quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was an accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, I'm sure as you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof the other shot was fired having something to do with the case? Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Is it this? Oh! There's two bullet shots. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. The photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue.
Take that!
As it should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edwards' heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could have that been someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look much more at that Deal 6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Look what is written in there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol Dean fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet which has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edwards' life was fired his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Like a bullet? Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the scene of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fire was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. God, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. You said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward to plead innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. If there was another person, someone else could fire the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your own intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on this murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Your Honor. Your Honor, I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It, existed. What? Well, we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is the murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how were they able to find it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Bah! What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with him is... I'm gonna go with proof. Maybe they thought it'd be used as proof? Proof. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. Oof. Remember, it was a cautious short. If that was the case, then they should... Okay. Both answers are wrong. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Well, maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying for this instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it worked, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yen Yogi, were both unarmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. And the 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Objection.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. There is no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something. Really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his... Oh, I read this word. Unusual for the man. That was the first and last vacation. Oh, vacation. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of the shot, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the 06 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from the outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Your Honor? There is one suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who was your suspect? My hand is shaking. What? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one sitting right over there? Huh. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months during the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation for any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery now. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor who operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Didn't Von Karma blow out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. Reina? Is that the name? Oh, hello. I'm going to assume that's Reina. Nice to meet you. I think I'm entering the climax of this trial. I'm playing the first game of Ace Attorney, by the way. Oh, I got it right. That's good. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the stream. Wait, what does that mean? That the bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Fuck it, weeball. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves that Mr. Von Karma was shot is... So, bullets are made out of metal, right? This is the Edgeworth gun. This is the bullet. This is the bullet inside Gregory. There's a second shot. We're claiming it's him. I'm gonna just shut up. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk a surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's the bullet now? I think it unlikely that Mr. Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma. I am sweating. I hate this. I'm sweating. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Why are you sweating? Don't tell me I'm correct. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge the bullet is still inside you? No. 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 You're fucking with me. You're fucking from there. Order. 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we will be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension for this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to the testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Okay, so Von Karma got shot. I've accepted that fact. How is he the murderer? He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove the bullet in Mr. Von Karma's shoulders from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any DL6 evidence. It's because you took it out of the records from yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict you of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. Phoenix, what the fuck are you talking about? What? You were close. 1 day from freedom. But you see, I have Phoenix! What? Who would have thought you would have dig your own grave by trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet to your shoulder in the disc incident. And here's my final proof. What? Okay. I want to say the ballistic markings, but that would require surgery. Is it? I'm gonna say it's Misty Fe- I'll try this. I'm gonna try this. A surgery or a confession? But the statute of limitations, wouldn't it be too late? A bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It is quite accurate. Do I stream on YouTube? Not yet. I was thinking if I got a following there, I would start double streaming. But right now I only stream on Twitch. I do have a YouTube channel that I post my VODs to and other videos. I want to start editing my streams into videos. I just need to actually get on and do that. But I do have a active YouTube channel, if that's what you're asking. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings are matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. No problem, Reina. Mr. Von Karma. Oh, you joined the Discord? Nice, thank you. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those of this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? He's going off. Oh, he's going off. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away. Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Oh, whoa. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Oh god. Well, oh my. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and found my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people lying inside, all unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring it into this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You were innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Let's go! 2 for 1! Phoenix Wright undefeated, baby! That is all. This court is adjourned. Damn. Imagine spending Christmas in prison. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. But by Mr. 40 years of perfect record, and yeah, both of you are so right, but like... But now, Phoenix Wright has a perfect record. We have to ruin that one next. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know. Oop. Thank you for the follow, Bryce. I'm glad you watched and enjoyed the trial the entire way. I know, I was on the verge of just the whole time myself, but now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome. I think you two could have been in that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You gotta learn Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth like this, unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let's bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy! There you are! Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? The envelope Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's 38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly. Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. No! Larry! It was you! No! No! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent from that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came in school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there in the... When something smells, it's usually the butts. No! No! You're fucking with me! I was never good at history. Edgeworth. You didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying that you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah. Too well. Right? You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. Hmm? You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Bro! Bro! You don't think the statute of limitations has run out, do you? Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it! Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did! Thank you for the follow, Reina. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Whew. This fucking game, dude. Man, this game. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get it worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known how to become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might have been a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. You have to... You can't wait for next stream? You have to leave now because of your phone's dying? You have no charger? That is unfortunate. I hope you find your charger. I will be streaming tomorrow at least. See you later, bye-bye. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gunchu took us out to town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Where's my photo? Where's my photo? Where's my photo? December 29th, 5 in the morning, Wright & Co. offices. Whoa, I went a little too overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Hmm? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. They got rat-assed? Yeah. They got drunk as fuck. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? Ugh! The first train for the mountains already left to the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving. Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On our last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we had lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to share up. It's this! A bullet? Von Karma was convicted he had taken all the evidence from pretending to deal 6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick, thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're helpless. I don't know about that. It's time to get. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Where's my photo? That one's cool too, I guess. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins, with the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you would like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Yo, I did it! But wait, what's the trial 5 then for? Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the president to wish you a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went back down the outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Oh man. Old game, but I enjoyed it. I can't wait to play the next games. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. With me? I've been working on a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Can this fucker stop dating models? Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not doing my own bill, but I've sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. I saw you one time. Phoenix, right? I, the defense attorney who I'm not that evident. Oh, you should have known I'd taken out a management of Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Affa did it? I remember looking that word up, and I've already forgot how you're supposed to say it. That's insane. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Yes, Miss Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him as of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that? Oh, stop that! I'm pleased to announce that The Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure I owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of public until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin many kids' dreams, you know. Oh god, the Pink Princess in a buff outfit, that's crazy. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under the waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living in anyways? Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk about Pink Princess. Alright. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess outsuit. Ugh, what a dog. It's kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Oh god, he saw. Yeah, I remember, right? That Louie guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know what that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Let me see that fucking photo, bro. I want to see that photo. There it is. Oh. She did see a ghost. Yeah? Yeah? I recognize that girl on the left. Isn't she in the future games? You're doing it to me again. 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 Let me go. Let me go. Please. Please. Oh, why is this so well animated? What's going on here? Hello there. Am I free? Am I free? I'm free. Alright! 3 hours is, I think, a good time to stop stream. I want to thank everyone who stopped by and watched. That trial was pretty stressful, and I'm pretty sure that was 6 hours total coming from last stream. Tomorrow, I was gonna do another stream tomorrow due to my wonky work schedule. So tomorrow we'll do Case 5, if you guys still watch. But thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you guys all have a good night. And I will see some of you possibly tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.